Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Deadly Spark and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Now today we are doing something on a grander scale than we have since we're getting so close to episode 100. And we've got 10,000 mother of all hens, and they take up a lot of space. And fighting up against them, we have a task force, a huge task force. Like, a bit of everything. We got footmen, juicemen, medieval knights, we got Mongolian soldiers, we got like the Roman legions, we got Spartans, Persians, the Egyptians, we got orcs, then we got the US military, we got werewolves, we got a bit of everything coming in to do some damage, and we'll see how it all turns out in the end. Oh yeah, we got ghosts too. They're probably gonna be like the biggest killers of the things in the numbers that they're in. But for now, I mean, they got to beat all of that. So, without further ado, let's see how this battle kicks off. And look at them go, all spreading out. And obviously, footmen making first contact, they're probably going to get ruined. I don't know if this will be enough, to be honest, against that many giant hens. But, you know, we'll have to find out and see. This will be the front where they lose the most, I think. But I'm really hoping the military is going to come in clutch. Yeah, there they go. They're already taking shots on that side. Yeah, that side of the chickens is going to start falling. This side, not so much. I mean, the knights are doing about as well as you could hope for. But, oh wow, dude, look at this battlefield. That's so cool. Oh, it's really starting to chalk up here. It means they're probably doing some real damage. Oh, this side's really the ranged side. There's bullets. There's bullets, blasts, and gunfires flying. Yeah, bullets, blasts, and arrows firing this way. Look at that. That is a battlefield. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh wow, then the military is actually split up evenly ish. There's not much they can do on this side. I mean, the werewolves are putting in quite a bit of effort with the orcs. But I don't think it's going to end well for them in the end, unlike this side. Look at that. This is so cool. Get it in slow motion too. Even cooler. With the units flying everywhere. I will say the hens are doing quite a bit of damage. Melee units are pretty much here to soak up damage. Yeah, this is where it's really... They're not really getting that close actually now. There's just so much ranged on this side. Everything on this side shoots. We probably should have shifted it to the other side. Oh, look at that, they're flanking. Yeah, they're really taking them out. There's still so many to go. Look at that. Not to mention they're backed up by the Roman legions. I don't know where the generals have gone. Probably somewhere in the middle. They probably managed to push their way through because that's what the generals always do. Oh, there's some werewolves here. Clever. Hey, there's one. I wasn't expecting to see one. There's a couple actually pushing through the lines. Oh, there's a couple of generals that have died too. Running into the firing line. Look at that. Look at them go. Yeah, this is an epic scale battle. Unfortunately, the side with little to no range support is being crushed. Maybe fortunately for the hens. Because there's still a lot on this side that needs to be taken care of. Look at that. Well, I actually thought this was going, I thought this was going well for the uh, for the people, but the hens are really popping off. Though I don't think they're not really getting close on this side, so it's an interesting push and pull of a battle where that side looks like it's barely been touched, and this side's falling drastically. Like the ghosts almost facing no competition at all over here. Like they can't even get close. Like you can see like in the depths, like soldiers coming up and holding the line, meaning that like all the range units are just untouchable. And I bet that there are forces. Look at that. I think they've just punched through here. There's finally no melee forces there to stop them, which is a terrifying thought. Look at that. We might have to, in all honesty, double everything except the ranged units to actually make this a fair battle. But it's hard to tell because this whole task force is something else, and there's still a ton of melee units blocked in by the units. But this is an example of what it looks like when there's no melee units to back up the ranged units. You know, they need to work in tandem or else this happens. Or what happened over there happens. Why is that chicken so far? Why they're so all the way back there? Bruh. Oh wow, this side's been cleaned up. These Germans are no joke. The Germans must be the most powerful. Because their rate of fire is slower, so their power must be stronger than the assault, and that's why they can hold their own, which is pretty much what they're doing back here, as compared to I think it's the shotguns that are over here. Let's see. No, it's the assaults as well. The assault's clearly not as strong, and that side's way overwhelmed. It's a tale of two halves. Look at that. What a shot. Yeah, this is definitely a tale of two halves. You can really see like the influence that the German soldiers have had crushing that side, and the ghosts as well have had a huge influence. I say the only problem with a fight like this is that the chicken bodies hide where the soldiers are. So you can't really see, but there are tons of units amongst this mess. But yeah, they're really cleaning up now. This is an effective band of units. It's effectively all range. It looks like all the melee's actually pushed out and has started to get within melee and hold them up again. Or else I'd expect them to be up quite a bit closer, like they were before. But again, like that's the melee and range working in tandem. Look at them push through. You can just see all the bullets and stuff coming from the bodies. I think it's just range units left, honestly. This side's coming in with a vengeance. Look at that. Jesus. Oh, and those ghosts are going to be going down quickly if they're not careful. Their forces effectively split in half by the looks of it. Look at that. Oh no, I'd say the majority of their forces there, but they're definitely spread thin. They need the support from the rest. But let's see if the Germans can keep up their feat of strength from before and hold strong against another wall of chickens. The only difference is the battle here and the battle that was here and the battle that they're in now. They had way more melee units to play around with as meat shields. They're doing well over here though. They look like they're coming around and cleaning up the edges and like stopping a complete surrounding, which is where the other side started to fall when they started to get surrounded pretty quick. But they're so spread out too. Like that's another really good thing about the way that the Germans are currently laid out, is because they're so spread out, the chicken attacks are less effective. Like while they're still hitting like about 10, 20, they're not hitting 30, 40 because of how spread out they are, which means it takes them longer to kill and gives them more time. Of course, the more that fall, the easier it gets for the chickens, but there is still a lot left to go. It's kind of impressive that it's been so close, because there were times where I thought, geez, this is overpowered in favor of the people. And then I thought it was overpowered in favor of the chickens, and now it looks like the people are edging it back again. But I still couldn't call a victory. There's so much to go. I mean, there's no meat shields left, but yeah, that's the biggest problem that I see facing the people, is the lack of meat shields. Especially since some of their strongest with AoE is like almost out. Like their ghosts are running out quite quickly. Now they're getting surrounded. Yeah, it's becoming a compounding problem at the moment. Which is why it's still hard to call, because as it looks like there's not a whole lot of chickens left. They're still, and they're like very bloodied, but they're starting to surround them, and it's just a compounding problem. Is this where all the Germans have run off to as well? Oh no, it's where all the archers have run off to. Oh no, and Germans. Yep, no, they're all here, and like in here. Hello. This battle's definitely on another level. Oh, look at that, they're starting to pull around on this side. They're not surrounding on that side. And they can't really push around any further by the looks of it. So this is looking like it's turning into a... Oh, it's hard to say though. It looks like it's turning into a victory for the people, but there's still so many chickens left. Still so much to go. And there's like all these extra bits in the back that they're just not running anymore. They're like, nah, my brothers and sisters have got it. Actually, I should say sisters, because hens are female. Are there any? I'm trying to spot if there's any like melee troops still trapped somewhere to see if there's any left. But if there's any left, they're probably in the death, in the death zone. It's a weird place for a dead chicken to be. Those ones aren't dead. They're just stuck. Still more to go. Oh, wow. Oh wow, it's just turned. Like I felt like I looked away for a second, and maybe because it was I was so far away. Look at them. They're all starting to drop all at once now. Wow. That happened so quick. They all just got to the tether of their health at roughly the same time. Wow. What a turn. This has been an impressive battle. And I wasn't sure if the people were going to win this one. I love this battle. This is a great one. This is one of the better ones so far. Look at them go. They're now just cleaning up. They did end up getting all the Germans on this side though, just about. The only ones they didn't get, oh, these are the ones that are supporting from that side. The only ones they didn't get were the ones that were mixed up. Now it's just supporting fire for the ones that were in the death zone. Like you can see that they're nearly like totally surrounded. Wow. That really turned on its head. That was awesome. I mean, it would help if all the chickens were attacking at once, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference in the end. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Oh, it's so weird to see the render distance cap out and see them all still standing. Oh wow, yeah, really not many died on this side. Look at this. They did their job. They held them up. And then it just turns into chicken death. Did somebody say KFC? Are they the last two? Nope. Oh no, there's still 6 more. What of you? How did I? Okay, fair enough. Look at that. What a battle. That was awesome. You can see like the holdout zones there. You can see like how the battle went. Like this side was won by the humans, that side was won by the chickens. That's so cool. That's a cool shape. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, feel free to subscribe and hit the like button and leave a comment on what you want to see in the future. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Bye! That was fucking cool.